I want you to talk about why now is the time for you to come out with Apostille Academy, and what can people benefit from actually enrolling?
Okay, so now it's just like I decided in 2022 I was going for everything that's due to me. You know, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I think you get to that space where it's like I've done all I can do in my own body. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do I continue to reach and continue to be of a service? And it's like Drake, that same day I met him, he told me I should start a school. I sat on it because I didn't want to. I didn't want to be a public face. I didn't want people to be like, well, who is she? I know her. You know, I'm a private person. I don't like all that. Like, I got full friends and I'm solid with them.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I didn't want it. I didn't want to be in front of people because people are really nice. And then you got, like you said, a lot of extra stuff. And at that point, I wasn't built for it. Yeah. So if you say why now, is because I'm built for it. Like I have the emotional aptitude to be able to deal with people who come in with me with their drama or trying to transfer some energy onto me because I've maybe done something that you wanted to do or you're not brave enough to do in that moment. And that's where you get a lot of negative comments from on social media. It's like, you just don't have nothing else to do at this moment. Yeah. So once you get to that place where you can handle it and it's like, that doesn't belong to me. So I said, okay, I think in 2020, I lost my dad. So I went through this huge transformation. It was like, okay, life is short. What do you want to do? So out of that, it's like I launched. I've written the classes. They were there. I've been saying I was going to do it forever. And it was like, okay, let's put some money behind it. Let's put some time behind it. Yeah. And here it is. And it's like, it's showing up and it's everything is going really well. And I'm really happy about that. So what you can expect is essentially, this is me. This is how I communicate. This, like you said, I make it as simple as possible. I'm going to give you every example I can because I think when you teach, you have to be transparent and open and willing to share the information. Like, I'm not going to hold back because I want you to come back in 2 months to buy this new course. Like, I'm going to give you everything you need to do to be successful because somebody did that for me. Yeah. So that was just the only service I focused on. So I learned it and I learned it really well. And I feel like when I step into the Secretary of State, I'm the only face like this in there besides one other lady who works there. Yeah. I feel like that's huge. You have tons of courier services. They're coming in and out. And it's like, I want us to be able to win. And if it wins, if this is this area, the notary, like that's important to me. Like I want us to win. So I'm going to share the information. A lot of people don't know what it is. So it's like, okay, we're going to break down. It's going to be a 4-week class and we're going to do everything from intro to apostilles. What is it? Like you said, we're going to look at the countries, how to set your business up, from Google to lead pages for your website, everything. Like I'm going to give you everything you need to succeed. And you should be able to take it from there. Like you say, play it back, watch it. It's going to be what you need to add this to it. I feel like if you're already a notary, then cool. You have like the majority of it already down. So it's like, let's just teach you how to add on to it because it's like, it's there. Somebody's always going to need it. If you know how to do it, you can get that money, add it on. And it pays very, very well because it's just learning to do something somebody else doesn't want to do. So it's there.
It pays very well.
It does, right?
Very well. Very well. And like I said, all you're doing is just making those runs to the SOS.
Making the runs. It's like, as long as you can get the signatures down, which is going to be the most intensive part. Absolutely. And if it means we need to stop, take a break, come back another week, that's what I'm going to do because I'm going to make sure you get what you need. Yeah. But we're going to do document review. So we're going to look at, standard documents, what's acceptable, what's not, what will be accepted, what will be rejected. I'm trying to save you time, energy, everything else. I want you to be as confident as possible. When you leave my school, it's like, okay, I can do this. So we're going to do all that. Once you get it down, like you say, it's getting the documents now is the hardest thing for me. It's like, I don't want to drive. Gas is like $6 a gallon. So it's like, let me open up another office, right? With 1 tank of gas, I can open up another office and let people drop them off. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, like you say, the mindset, the structure of the business, and then understanding the process, and you good to go. You're good to go.
Have you already launched it? Have you already launched it, or is it on its way?
Nope, it's on its way. So we have it slated to launch April 19th. So right now that's on we're been on the phone all day, like, okay, what is this? I'm, redesigning the whole web page because I was never really a huge social media person. So we have like the web page up. We're moving on to Instagram. So we'll start uploading videos and like, this is who I am. And I've been recording like my assignments since I started. I knew I was going to get here. I just didn't know when. So it's like, y'all get to see, all of them just kind of working through it. So you'll see that you can do it. Like, I don't want you to feel like this is some fly by night hit or miss, opportunity. It's something that I've done and I've done consistently. So I feel good about the product.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for you to release it because it's a process that should be learned very slowly. It's not something I feel like you should be rushing because again, you were talking about wasting people's time and money if you rush in the process, if you don't know what you're doing.
And then you spend time and you got to give a refunds. And that's, when you're learning, you don't really have time for, the error margin is so small because it is essentially a convenience service. So you're doing something for someone else to save them time and money. So you got to know what you're doing. And that's where our focus is.
And I think, and you touched on something too that I want to get back to, is the importance of if you're going to be teaching, you need to be very transparent. And it's also important to learn from people that actually do it.
Right.
Instead of somebody that just looked up on Google, went to the NNA or went to some website. It's this is how you do apostilles, and then trying to promote the product, right? It's very important to learn from people that actually do it because again, those stories that you're incorporating, it ties in all together. What you're teaching, and then the stories you tie it all ties in together. Then the end user, they get a better experience and they get a better understanding of how to actually perform the service as well. So.
And it's realistic. Like you said, I know going into business is hard. And a lot of times, you launching everything you have into this. So I don't want to sell you no dream. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't do me any benefit because I don't want anybody mad at me. Like I'm going to tell you what I know. And that's all I'm going to tell you. Anything else, I'm going to refer you to somebody else because somebody did teach me. This has just been my focus.
Yeah.